about talk of action being taken at European level, Claudia? We know a meeting's been called for a little bit later on this month, in a week or so, and we know there's talk of maybe putting some sort of cap on gas prices or trying to de-link gas and other energy products. What do you make of that conversation? Where should it go?
Well, I think it's quite dangerous to have a gas price cap, because what we need to do right now is to reduce the gas demand drastically. We have an electricity crisis in Europe, also because of the French nuclear reactors, which are not in place at the moment. And we have an energy and crisis as well, and we have to reduce gas drastically, not only in the electricity sector, but overall. And if the gas price is capped, we have to subsidize drastically this price. On the other hand, we do not enough to reduce the gas demand, which brings us in a heavier gas crisis. So this is what we really need to do, is to have a higher gas price, although it's quite, affected by households, and we see the severe impacts out of it. But on the other hand, we need to do more to financially support and compensate most affected households and companies. But a gas price cap here is a wrong way. So this is hopefully what the German government will see is in that way, and also will also make the debates in Europe in that way. Yeah. So hopefully we will not have a gas price cap in Europe.
OK, that's interesting, because you could argue that maybe you should cap it at quite a high level. Then you would still get that price signal. You'd still get that high price weighing on demand, and you would not have such a large bill to pay by the government to sort of fund that cap. You wouldn't even support a cap at a high level then, Claudia?
No, I would not support that. I can understand the argument, and this is a debate we have in Germany as well. But I really fear that we will get a severe gas crisis simply because the gas demand is not reduced enough. Although, of course, there will be affected households, we have to do to compensate more, and also the compensation and the subsidies to pay this gas price cap are really huge. We should pay this money really for most affected households and companies, and not to have a gas price cap, although, I understand the debates, but I would not support it.
So you would like something more targeted then, Claudia? More support for lower income households? Just leave it at that? Is that the way this should be dealt with in your view?
Yeah. Right. This is the way we should go, to really to financially support targeted most affected households, but also companies. But leave the gas price, leave the gas market what they do, because the market is functioning. We have an energy crisis, we have a gas crisis. The supply is limited, and also the electricity markets, the supply is limited, and the price increases are a result and a signal out of it. And we need to keep the market going. On the other end, help financially the most affected households, but also companies, and do more to compensate them, and not to cap prices, but to cap costs. That's really important.